Welcome to Allowed to Talk, and today I'd like to talk about hate. Hate. Are you allowed to hate things? Are you allowed to hate something? Are you allowed to hate people? Should you hate people? Do you hate people? Is the opposite of hate love? I think it can be that you like someone too, because like or dislike, but hate is a strong word, and God does hate things. In the Old Testament and Proverbs, it talks about that he hates six things, and the seventh is an abomination unto him. So that is a man who stirs up discord among the brethren. So, but if you're not a Christian or someone who follows God, all the religions that there are, I'm not going to try to name them all or guess what you might worship. But hate. Let's talk about hate. Can you hate sin? Can you hate what people do wrong? Can you hate something that happened that was terrible? Can you hate what your dog does sometimes? Can you hate that sometimes she eats her own poop? Yes, you can hate that. You can hate that some days you feel sick to your stomach and you don't feel like doing anything. You can hate that you're turning 66 years old and you're going to be an old person soon, and you are an old person. You can hate it, but you can also, like the Daily Woo said, Adam Woo said on his video here on YouTube, that he's turning 48 and he's going to just do stuff anyway. Get up and do stuff. And that's so great. I love that he said that. That is called love things. You can love stuff or just really like it. And we say love. If I really, really like cheesecake, I say I love cheesecake. If I really, really hate food, like I hate raw oysters, they gag me. Blah. So yeah, hate. It's a strong word. Do you hate if you were abused as a child or your childhood sucked? You hate it. You hate that you were not told things when you should have been. You hate that circumstances caused unintentionally things to go wrong for you. You hate that you have bad days. You hate that you're jealous sometimes. You hate that you sin unintentionally. You hate that you sin on purpose. Sometimes say a curse word. Like this morning when I saw that my dog was chasing a cat again that's not supposed to be in our yard. My husband's allergic to cats, and I hate when that cat's in our yard. That's a strong word, but I just hate that. And I hate that it comes in our yard. I don't hate the cat. I think the cat's a beautiful little gray kitten, a dark gray kitten, but my dog goes berserk. She goes crazy. So I hate that. I hate that people have to die. I hate that we sinned. I hate that the world is so screwed up. It's such a fallen place to be. I hate that people love themselves more than they should. You should love yourself in a healthy love, and love yourself in a kind and treat yourself like you would treat other people. But I hate that there's people that are psychopaths or sociopaths that have no regard for human beings or no empathy. And then I hate that some people are just have apathy and they don't really care. They're not really interested. But if you love too much, which I'm going the opposite direction here because the opposite of hate, I think, is probably love someone. If you love too much, you're going to be in pain and sorrow. So sometimes you just have to hate that you're like that and that you're so empathetic that it's pathetic, that you feel sick because other people feel bad. But yet it's good to have that compassion and empathy too for others and say, I'm going to care for myself, but I care about you too. And within human reason, I'd like to help you out. And I do love my dog. Right here she is laying. She was on my last video by accident, but I don't care. I love her. I don't hate her. I love her. But when she growled at me today while she was eating, I said, I hate that you're growling at me. I don't like that at all. That means I hate it. So don't growl at me. And she went, and I said, hey, don't growl at me. I love you. But we all have bad days. I hate that I have bad days where I don't even feel like doing anything. But I get up. I think about the day before when I ate too much food. I ate something I shouldn't have that's unhealthy. And I forgive myself. But I hate that I sin. I hate that I don't make good choices. And hate is a word that's in our vocabulary. And you should hate bad things and love good things and overcome evil with good. Try to be good. And as much as possible, try to keep peace with people too. I hate when it's so hot, for 2 months that's in the hundreds degrees in the heat, and I just beg God for some cooler days. And we're going to get those soon, and I'm so thankful. But I hate when it doesn't rain for 2 months either, and we don't get enough rain to grow things. And I hate that there's evil. I hate that there's sorrow. So you do hate things. God hates 6 things, and there's a 7th that he thinks is an abomination. So it's okay to hate things and hate circumstances and hate that you're going to be 66 years old and hate that you didn't get to do a lot of things that you wanted to, but you still have days left. So just don't hate people. You can dislike their sin and hate evil, but don't hate people. Pray for your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. Pray. Do you have to live with them and spend time with those who abused you, that were very cruel to you? You don't have to hang out with them. And you can forgive them for yourself, so you're not bitter. You can reconsider and know they've got issues too, just like all of us. We all go through hard times and sorrow, and I hate sorrow, I hate death. But the victory is through Jesus. He defeated it. If you're a Christian, you understand. So I hate that my brother-in-law just died, but I love that Christ gave us the chance to be forgiven, and that he defeated death, and that the dead in Christ will rise first. I love that. And that we who are still alive will rise to meet Jesus in the air. I love that. But I hate sin. I hate bad things. I hate hot weather. I hate when it's too hot. I hate when it's too cold. I can hate a lot of things. I hate freezing cold, minus 14 degrees. Ooh, that's too cold. So you can hate things, but love people. Love your enemies. Love your family. Pray for those who do things wrong. Pray for yourself. Pray for everyone. Love yourself. Love everyone. Don't love yourself in a narcissistic, cruel, evil way and put others down to feel better about yourself. And hate sin. Hate what you do wrong. Hate, like I said, it's okay to hate. When God hates, he heals. When we hate, we destroy. That's when we hate people. We shouldn't hate people. It's hard, though. It's hard. I know, for people who've abused you, not to hate them. But hate what they did. Hate that they lie about it, that they're pathological liars and they don't tell the truth. But love each other. And I hope you're having a wonderful day.